Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 70. I remembered of 108 days of Internal Alchemy with me, Sara. I'm going to post the link to the tune that we are going to play at the end. I'm here to move a lot of alchemy or move a lot of energy for myself to become as close to my original self, my most authentic self that I can ever get. I'm using Internal Alchemy, my husband's modality, and it's the result of almost a decade here in Chiang Mai, working on ourselves, running a retreat center where we work very, very deep with the nervous system in the center. And then we have trained ourselves in, I don't know how many modalities over the years. So this is me practicing being a student of my own teachings. So I'm showing up here for 108 days because it's going to actually change my life, to transform my life. So I'm setting myself up for transformation. So I'm using this live space to challenge parts of myself where I haven't felt confident. So, practice makes perfect. So I just throw myself out there, and I'm specialized in energetics. So energy is the final pillar of Internal Alchemy. So basically I do Internal Alchemy, but I lead with the energetics. So I combine the energetics and the somatics. So this is me showcasing my own practice. Okay, let's arrive. Breathe a little bit. So today we're going to love ourselves through time and space. So that's what I've been doing today in my own practice. So I'm going to share it with you. My legs are starting to open up, so we are going to focus a little bit on the legs today. Just taking a couple of breaths, maybe close down the eyes. Activate your root lock. Just find your rhythm. Say hello to the body. Allow it to speak to you, to communicate with you. So my body's asking to open up the neck a little bit extra, so I go a little bit higher and bend my head forward. Might look like I go fast, but I'm protecting all my joints and all the spine with the tension and the contraction and the activation in the body. So I'm not throwing my joints or my spine around. I'm moving with precision, and it's like I'm activating my arms. So as we go, the connection will become stronger and stronger. So now I'm accessing my thighs, which is a very, very, very interesting experience because it's also activating my flight. So, I don't know if you hear those, but they really pop. So I've been working a lot with my fight, my anger, the past years. And when I open up the body, the lower parts of the body, the flight starts to come. So that's a very particular type of stress. Okay. So today we're going to focus a lot on the feet and the legs. So we're going to begin with the feet. You can go to a squat straight away and just say hello. Open up the ankles. circles. If you want to, you can also be on one knee and do circles like this. Or you can sit cross-legged and open your feet like this. So if you weren't able to do any of the previous exercises, pay attention to any thoughts about you, what you can or cannot do, self-pity, anger towards yourself, frustration, projection towards me, projections towards anyone else. You know, that's what's alive then that's what's stored in where you are moving. Just allow the mind to go into the body. And just allow yourself to be quiet. And turn your listening to your emotion. Listen for your emotions. Or listen to your emotions. Or it's like you search for the sound of the emotion and you listen to the sound of the emotion. Okay. To the knees. I'm on my bolster because I just put a lot of pressure on my ankles and and my thighs. I did not feel like putting that pressure on now. I just follow. I don't judge. Whenever my body is asking me to back off, I just back off. And then I build up my resilience, and then I stay a little bit where I feel comfortable in the uncomfortableness, and then I dig a little bit, and then I back off. And then I go in and dig a little bit, and then I back off. That's how I can show up every day, and we're not doing any damage to the body because we're always arriving just below the body's energetics levels. So if you're new here, this is a series of 108 days. Today we are on day 70. It's a sequence that is building on each other. So begin at the beginning. Okay. Now I will go to my knees. And now I will activate the psoas a little bit. So I do this low. So I put my intention here now. Now not my intention is not in my arms. It's in the psoas. And you tense the butt on your way up. So you tense it. You can even stop here, tense, go back, go up, tense, go back, tense, tense, tense. Okay. Rest in your spinal flow. Open up the spine. Sometimes it's nicer to have the knees wider apart. Open up the shoulders. Here you can, if you want to make it a little bit stronger, you can just lift a little bit, not all the way, just a little bit. Activate the root lock. You can sit up. So here you can put a little bit of pressure on the feet. Open up the toes gently. And one leg out, so I'm seated on my, so you can sit like this or like this or like this if you feel like. So the point is to activate this, so you pump with your foot and you make sure that this whole line, the inside of the thighs, is activated. We go to the other side. So I begin on my foot or on my leg. And then I move up. And this is a stronger stretch and a little bit of different. And at the same time, I'm opening up this ankle. So I'm also bouncing a little bit about this one, with this one. So it's like I like multi-dimensional things. Okay, back to the squat. Take a couple of breaths. And then we come and stand up. So we're going to keep open and activating the legs. You can do a low stance and then raise the heels. You can play around if you want to stand completely still. Activate the butt, activate the root lock. So I'm lifting the heel and putting a little bit of pressure. So here you have to follow your own body. The point is to activate the legs. And pump a little bit. So we go side to side and up and down. So now I keep raising my feet. So I'm on my toes, or you're just on your heels. So we're looking to activate the tremors. So you can stop here and activate the tremors. And if you haven't activated the tremors yet, you just start to shake as if you would activate the tremors. Stop. You stop by pushing down your legs and just bend like this. So you have your, when you tremor, your body is relaxed. And then when you don't want to tremor, you stop. So we tremor. Could be big ones, could be small ones, could be down in the legs, could be up in the body. eventually you will learn you can direct them with your awareness, and you can work with the body, and the body can show you where it wants to, open up. And we open. Side to side. Activate the tremors. Deep breath. Always pay attention to the breath when it wants to do a deep breath inhalation, but because it wants to relax and release something. So we relax the body, allow the energy to sink the emotions. If the body feels like expressing, you do that. But the tremor sequence is you observing yourself, paying attention to what happens in the body. Where am I? Am I going to my mind? Am I going into negativity? Am I start to think about tomorrow's lunch? Am I what's happening? That's your job. The body's job is to shake a little bit. Okay. Come together and just skip a little bit. Activate the calves. Can add for the spine if you like. And back to standing still. A little bit wider this time. And root lock. I have some tension here that I can feel. Because of the root lock and my breath, I can feel there's a tremoring going on in the waking up in this area. That's exactly what I want, because here's a lot of stagnant energy. So the body is working with me. So now I start to feel the legs are shaking. So now we're going to go back to the floor. And from here, we're going to move into lying down and start to activate the tremors. So I'm going to show you first. So you're going to be lying like this. You're going to lie on the floor and then put your feet together as a diamond. And then you will put your knees together and you find the place where they start to shake. So you're looking for tremors, you're looking for gold. And then you can, if you have trouble finding it, you just experiment in different angles and relaxing in different ways. And as we go along, they will probably come if they haven't already. So go to the floor, put your feet together, activate your tremors. When they are active, you put your feet on the floor and you allow your body to shake. If you feel uncomfortable, you stop. If you feel it's too much, you stop. You can always stop. You are in control. You can stop. If you then decide you want to begin again, you just put them back up and you'll invite the tremors back. So this is something you play with and you stop and you start. So as you are doing this, I'm going to guide us through a little bit of a transmission. So just relax. Take a deep inhalation and a big exhalation. Allow the body to relax. allow the body to guide you. You're not looking for anything. If nothing is happening, then you just invite the experience and you don't judge. Because if you judge, then you're tensing yourself, and then, yeah. So we just wait. And we shake. So if you can also shake as if the tremors were there. And if the tremors are going, you just allow them, allow the energy to work through you. Just mind the breath. Regulate. So you're allowing the energy to sink as you are tremoring. So you're doing what we are doing seated, you are now doing laying down. So we combine the shaking from the standing with the energetic practice from the seated. You're doing it in another setting, in another state. So we're moving between states. So allow the body to relax. Eyes open, eyes closed, go in between. Don't stay in just one place. Explore and see what happens. So as you play around in your body, allowing whatever expressions to come, whatever alchemy is inviting, allow yourself to just be. Allow the hands to express through the tremors. Allow the legs to express. Sometimes they want to run. Sometimes they want to stop. Sometimes they want to frolic around. Sometimes we want to laugh. Sometimes we want to cry. We are releasing and expressing the memories, the experiences from the past. Maybe there's tears. Maybe there's memories flashing by. Maybe nothing is happening, and that's probably the worst feeling, because that's also a feeling. So that is happening. The feeling of nothing is happening is actually something happening. There is no nothing happening in these sessions. That is just not how this works. So whatever you are experiencing, that is the experience. So don't get trapped in the sneaky ones. Oh, I've done this. Oh, nothing. Oh, I need it. Whatever negativity the mind is. Okay, you're doing that. Okay, I'm doing here. And then focus the energy of the heart, either with a place of the hand, if that feels comfortable. If the body is doing something else, you can just put your attention to the heart. We're going to go on a little journey. And send love to yourself through all the timelines and through the space, through all existence, to all directions. So with every breath, you breathe in love and compassion for the self. And on the exhalation, you breathe out into every past version of you, every single experience that you've been through, whatever you've done, whatever happened, there's just love, compassion, forgiveness for the self. Even if you feel like it doesn't work, you just keep on sending. No matter the experience, just with every breath, just send it. It's the intention that counts, not your experience. It's the intention, the expression, and the action, not the experience that matters. So just with every breath, breathe into the heart, grab all the love and compassion, even though you don't feel it, and breathe it to every part of yourself. In and out. In and out. Every aspect, every situation, every age, every dimension, past, future, present, left, right, forward, up, down. Just spread the love to yourself, whatever happened. No matter the messiness, we send love and compassion to all the messiness. Take a big inhalation. Release 3 times. Release, relax, express. And the 3rd time, release, relax, express. And then allow the tremors to stop. Allow the body to settle. Turn to your music device. Press play and just allow yourself to relax and receive and just be there on the floor and just allow any experience to occur. And then take that experience and keep sending the love. You can slowly, slowly start coming back to the room. Start to move your body. Start to return to the present moment. Maybe open your eyes. Maybe turning to one side. Just shifting your state. Slowly coming back. You can slowly come back to a seated position. And just say hello to the eyes. Familiar feeling, familiar connection. Breathe, come back to the body. Deep breaths, allow the energy to sink. If you feel a little bit like you're spaced out, tap or massage. Come back into the body. Bring in the energy, ground it, touch the feet, come back. This is really good when you squeeze the toes, then you really come back into the body. You know, come up and do like, just come back, like, I'm back. So when we go to outer space, we have to come back. You allow the energy to sink. Turn off the music. Thank you so much for today. I love you. Love, 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 and compassion. Whenever you need it, just keep sending it to yourself through time and space. Whatever happened, whatever you did, there's always a way back. There's always a new breath. There's always a new choice. And when we get back on the horse, it feels much better. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.